Hey everyone, welcome to this module. So in this module, we are going to cover Seaborn. That is the second visualization library of Python. And this one is, we can say, better than the matplotlib. And in my opinion, I suggest that go for this one whenever you are required to plot some data. Just like we have NumPy and Pandas. Pandas is better than NumPy because we have more flexibility. We can create data frames very easily by just using few lines of code. Here we have the Seaborn. In this also you can just use few lines of code to create any kind of plot that are more beautiful and much more easy to understand than matplotlib. Also here on the seaborn.py-data.org you can have some functionalities of Seaborn that are listed here, or just pause the video and have a look at them. And here we have the syntax for importing Seaborn, and the common word we use is SNS. Also you can use any word you want to. And then if you go for the gallery, you will find various plots here, and these all plots require just 1 or 2 lines of code. As you can see here, most of you already seen these in matplotlib also, but creating these with Seaborn is much easier than the matplotlib, we can say. And to install that one on your computer, just go to terminal or Windows, and on terminal on Mac and command prompt on Windows, and there just write pip and install Seaborn. Everything is in small case letters. Hit return or enter in Windows. There we go. And if you are using Conda distribution, then Conda install and then Seaborn. There we go with that one. So this is about the introduction, and I hope you will enjoy the Seaborn because this one is going to be very interesting. And thanks for watching. We'll continue from the very next video. Hey everyone, before moving to the plots, there is something I need to tell you here. And that's something I believe important, that what we are going to study in this module. We need to categorize this module, otherwise you will get any problem there. So first thing is, not like the matplotlib where we have done everything from the beginning, like how the X label is denoted, how Y labels are pointed, and how the points are created there, every syntax, because that's what you have already done. Here in the Seaborn, we are going to move on plots, that how we can analyze the professional data by using these plots. And that's what you will get in your companies and industries or in your any project. And we are going to work on the same type of data that you will get on all the 3 places, like in your job, in your projects, or in your industries. So now before categorizing the module, there is one thing, that are we going to develop the data by our own? So if you have seen the data will look like something this one. This one is a Excel sheet, and in our program this will be like this one. Here if you notice, this one is something like a data frame that is developed by using Pandas. And here we have more options. This one is an Excel sheet. First you will get the data in your Excel sheet, then you will create that one in your Pandas data frame, and then you will use that one on your programs. But we are not going to waste our time creating the data and making the data frames, because this process is, I believe, very long. It takes number of hours, and then you will be able to create only one data frame, because you need to enter all the values again and again and check whether something right or wrong. So we are going to use some data sheets that are predefined with Seaborn, that are available in the Seaborn library. So you just need to load these files and you will get these data sheets. For that data sheets, you need to go here, just write data sets in Seaborn. There you will get this website, seaborn.load_dataset. Don't go for the official Seaborn one, that is not showing here, but leave that one. That's something like here. If I go here, because we also need that one. So if you just Google out Seaborn, you will get this one, Seaborn statistical data visualization. Don't go for that one. then it will be a little complex to find these. Go for this one, just write data sets in Python or data sheets in Seaborn, sorry. There press and get to the website. Here you will get this page. On this page you will have a link here that is denoting the github.com, because Seaborn is officially released at GitHub, and there you will find every file related to Seaborn. So here if you click on that one, it will redirect you to the GitHub page where you have the data sets. Here these CSV files that we have also loaded in our pandas section. So these are some predefined files which you are going to use here in this module, and some of these we are going to need is this one, iris.csv, tips.csv and diamonds.csv. You can use anyone you want to, but I have selected these three because tips is what used in every kind of like teaching one, because it has all types of data and has much visualization. I will tell you that what that thing means. And this is about the data, that from where we are going to get the data to analyze that one. And you can also involve your own data that you are working on. If you are working at any project, then you can have that data also. Now let me move to the plots. So here I have categorized the plots in 4 basic parts. 2 things here. This categorization is not official, like you will get this one on the Google or anything else. I have just categorized them on a simple basis so you will understand them better. You can classify them as you want to, or you can just go for the official one, like what's the distribution type and all that there. And second thing here, these 4 do not include all the plots here. These 4 just include the plots you require in your projects. Like there are other plots also that is known as regression plots, that are something related to machine learning, and because this one is a topic of that part. And if you are working on machine learning, because data science is generally student learn for machine learning, then I will also tell you about the regression plots and what the regression is. Now here I have defined these 4 categories. These 4 categories are defined in a way like if I have the official Seaborn website, and if I move to the gallery, there you will find different plots here. And if you plot on any plot, like if I go for this one KDE plot, then you will find this one. This is the main, we can say that main syntax for plotting the data. Here in that one you find different parameters, that is X here, Y here, CMap, shade, true. These parameters are just for the styling, or we can say some extra things required in any plot. But first 2 are denoting the labels, that is what is on x-axis and what is on y-axis. Based on these 2, these 4 categories are categorized here. Like if you notice here we have 2 values, that is x and y. And if you go for something like here, let me search the disk plot, and if I open line plot also, so here line plot also include 2 parameters, and not that one, maybe that one is not shown here. But the thing I need to tell you here, like when we have open the one like line plot here, if you notice here we have 2 parameters. In those we have 2 different parameters. They are denoting the distribution plots. If I have any data sheets, like let me open one, or just load anyone from these into your data set. But let me take a simple example. Go to the images, and if I open this one, any random one, then you will notice here we have different columns. Some columns have numeric value, some have strings, and the strings are not listed here, like this one. Here we have some have strings, some have numbers, and some have floating point values. So First we have point plots. They are the plots that are plotted like the simple plots, but they have only one parameter defined by user. Out of these columns or all these, if I just plot any graph on the basis of frequency here, and the second component will be maybe that one numbers or anything the computer want to set up there, based on that one the frequency is varying, then those plots are known as point plots, in which we have only one parameter. Officially point plots are something else. If you search on here on this one, you will also find a point plot there, and again I did not able to find that one. Let me search that. Here I have point plot, and there we go with the Seaborn point plot. You will find something like these. This is known as the point plot in Seaborn. But this categorization here, point plots, doesn't mean this one. That only mean we are using only one column, or we can say one parameter. Here we have two parameters, total bill and time. So this will fall in distribution plots. So distribution plots include in which we have two columns. Like if I plot a graph between host and frequency, that how much frequency is varying in variation of host, then that will be a distribution plot, where I am using two columns, or we can say two parameters, different one, to show their own relation, that how they are varying with each other. Third one is the categorical plot. Categorical plot is something like when I am plotting a numerical value with any string value. Like if I have a number of smokers in a city, then I will plot a graph on that one, that how many smokers do we have, and categorize them according to male and female. Then those plots are known as categorical plots. I hope you got the idea. After that we have matrix plot. They are something else. I will tell you while we are working on that one. So I hope you got the idea that what the four plots are and how I have categorized them. These two are the official one that I will tell you. You will get the same result for them. But these two are something I just made to make you understand better. You can also learn that one simply, but this will help you more. After that, one more thing, like the data. Why we are not creating the data in this module? That's because whenever you are going to work on any project, in 90% cases you will find that data already made by any other person. Because there are a number of data scientists working on data science projects, and students also, they made the data files by their own. So don't waste time on making the data files. And if you are looking for any particular data file, but you have different data, then just get that file and change the data according to yourself. Like if you are plotting marks of students or heights of student, then just download any data frame related to that one and change the data according to that. Like change the names and change the heights. That's the normal way of working. Because if we take a simple example, like we have 6 mobile companies, and we have some users that are working or using their cell phones or SIM cards, then all the 6 companies will not get data from every single user. They will do something like either they categorize this area in 6 parts, like you take this one, I take that one, and then we will share the data. Or any one company can get the data and it will sell the data with others. So never get worried about the data. Creation of data is very easy if you go for easy way, like in a smart way. And if you are going like I will create my data by own, then that is also good, but that will consume your time. And that's what time is the first parameter anyone observe while taking you on any job or selecting you for any job. So thanks for watching. I hope you got the idea that what we are going to do here and how the points are categorized. More you will get these ideas that what they are when we terminate them. So from the next video we will work on the point plots. So thanks for watching, and we will continue in the next video. Hey everyone. So first one is the point plots, and let me move to the Jupyter notebooks. So here I have Jupyter notebooks. This one is the page containing the data sets, and here's the example gallery. So first of all, before doing anything, we need to import Seaborn. and we can do by just import and then Seaborn. The common word is SNS, but you can use any one you want to. So here this one imported successfully. After that, also include here numpy and pandas. We are not going to need them, but still. So if we require, then we did not require to again upload them. After that, here first we will consider having the data. Like out of these, let we go for diamonds.csv. So to have the data here, first I have a variable that is diamond, and that will be equal to the library we are using in which the data is, that is SNS, stands for Seaborn, just like the PLT used in matplotlib. So SNS load underscore dataset, because this one is a dataset, and then the name of the dataset, that is diamonds, and I think this one, yes. And you do not require to add .csv, just the diamonds. Shift return or shift enter on Windows, you will get that one run successfully. After that, if you try to print that one, now you will get what the data is. So I hope you got the idea now that these are the data sheets here. So here we have 53940 rows into 10 columns. These that are these 3 dots here, they are hidden there. So I hope you get that we have this much of data, that is 53940 into 10 columns each containing these rows. So nearly this one 5,39,400 elements. Now to check whether the data is successfully uploaded, here we use diamond.head and then parentheses to get the first of nearly 4 or 5 datas. Like here we have 5 datas. So you will get the idea of columns, because if you make this one like that one, so in that case you need to again and again go for this one column name and then again go to that one. So that will be a little typical. So just print here the head, so dot head parentheses. Now you will easily able to get the columns. After that, now we will move to the plots. So in case of the point plots, we are going to consider here some common one, that is dist plot, rug plot and KDE plot. That is one which we are also looking there, but we did not find. And I think this one, not that one. So leave that one. Here we have the dist plot. So syntax of any plot here is just first the SNS, like the PLT. Then here you need to add the name of plot. Whatever the plot you are using, just enter that name. One more thing, there is no capital word in name of any plot. Like if I need to have dist plot, then just dist, that is stands for distribution, then plots. It stands for distribution, but I am considering this one in point plots. Then the plot, this one is same like plt.plot, but here we have SNS and then we have the name of the plot. And after that, here we will pass the parameter, that is data, and the data is this diamond particular column. Like if I need to have the price, so I will just do something like diamond, then these brackets, and in brackets pass the price, but you will get error in this case. If you try to run that one, you will get error. And I hope you got that why we get error. Still, if you did not get, then read out that one, name error. Name price is not defined. Why? Because as I have told you, these are just strings, the column names. We are just considering that these one as indexes, but they are actually strings. So here we need to pass the quotes. So make sure you are passing the quotes and then you will get that one. This one is the line you will get first, then after processing you will get the plot. So here this one is the dist plot. Here if you notice, zoom that one, you will get these histogram types of charts here. Here price is on x-axis and the actual for them on y-axis. So this is how you can plot the distribution plots. After that we have second one. Now this is all you need to do here. Now you just give this graph to anyone who's analyzing the data, then they will do their own work. And if you are analyzing data by yourself, then just plot in the plot in any way you like I prefer any other plot that I will tell you that what that was, which one that was, and you can prefer any plot and analyze the data by that one. Now the second one that I'm going to teach you here is the rug plot. That is just sns dot rug rug and plot. Then again pass this one, just command C and command V here. But now this time let me have something else like X. So here if you run that one, shift return, you will get the line and then you will get this one. So this one is like something a QR code or barcode we can say. And if you notice this one, you will have a continuous line, and if you focus here on this point, we also have a break here at this point, this one small. Then we have breaks here also in which value is low. So these are just high where we have more data and low where we do not have any data. And if you try to plot here price, like price here, shift return and let it run, you will get something like this, a continuous line. That's why I have not plotted the price, because I have noticed here that all the values are close to each other, 326, 326, 327, then we are going to have a line there. But in X we have a little variable like 3.95, 4.20, there is a gap of like 0.25, and if we consider this value then 0.25 is much greater in case of like here only 1, 2, 5, 10. So this is the rug plot, and this one is something people did not prefer because you did not get the idea about that one, that what's the happening, what the things are happening here and how the data is considered and distributed at different points. After that we have the most simple one, that is known as the KDE plot. That is just sns dot KDE plot. Then pass the parentheses and in that just pass the parameter you need to plot. Shift return, you will get a line there. This one is the most simple chart. Here you have just one here legend, that is price, this blue line. And if you notice KDE plot and this plot, then you see that this line is same, like its maximum point is this one 30, and here we have this 3, this one maximum, and it get finished on 20,000 and there we have on 20,000. This one 1 here, this one also 1. So these are same line and not just idea, they are literally same. And this line is not the dist plot. Dist plot is the one that is shown in back. This is a KDE line in dist plot. You can also remove that one just by doing here KDE, that stand for this KDE line, and then just pass there false. Whatever the parameter you do not require, just make that one false. So you will not get that KDE line here. So if you notice, we did not have this KDE line here. So that's how you can remove that line. And these are the few basic example. I got this on the Seaborn. You can have much more if you search for them, that which are denoting the KDE plots. So done about the point plots, and I hope you got the idea that how easy the things are here. You just need to have the data and plot according to the plot you need to have. And this one is only when you need to plot only one parameter, and that is like depth, table, price, and that will be variable according to any other parameter according to the data. So thanks for watching. We will continue with the distribution plots in the next video.